Welcome, my conscious family. I miss you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back here. This morning, I was just working and something popped into my mind, and that is how we all live in the same reality but in different dimensions. And I had a recent conversation with my sister. We were talking about work, and she was sharing with me how stressed she was working 10 hours a day and how all of her friends are so stressed and they are working and hustling so much. And I remember telling her how when I came to Bali, which is where I am right now, you guys, I might show you a little bit. But I need to set up everything because I just came here and I need to get some desk, and I forgot my tripod for the phone and stuff. So I'm just holding it in my hand. But what is important is the message, and the microphone is working. So I'm cozy here in the couch. It's quite nice. It's totally like Bali style. I love it. Anyways, so we were talking about work and stuff, and yeah, I remember when I came to Bali, I was so like, I don't want to say stressed. I wasn't stressed, but I was very much focused on work, which is not a bad thing. But I was doing it from a place of lack, which is something I talk about on this channel as well. So if you're new here and you're interested in mindset work, connecting with your intuition, connecting with God, with spirit, to get intuitive messages, then definitely subscribe. Energy exchange is real and it does help me a lot to grow my channel, to connect with like-minded individuals so I can continue to do this work and make these free videos for you. It really does help me out a lot. Anyways, so we were talking about this, and yeah, so when I was coming to Bali in October 2024, I remember I was very focused on work and I was working a lot. When I say a lot, like there were days when I was working during the night, all day, all night, and I was just like making sales funnels, Instagram reels, YouTube videos, having sessions with clients, like every single part of the work, I was doing it. And I was feeling so drained. Opportunities were not coming, and I was feeling stressed, and my jaw was like clenching. I was happy and inspired to do the work, if you understand what I mean, but I was feeling stressed. And why I'm sharing this is because I want you to realize this. This is the message today. Um, you have to understand and to be so aware that there is a false conditioning, false programming of the mind that is happening in this society. um, long time ago it started, and it's so deep rooted in us, from our ancestors, from the cultures, from the collective consciousness. It is so rooted in us that we sometimes forget that we have a choice to step away from this. Some people say matrix, whatever. I don't like to use that word because I don't like when people use the same words all over again. But this is exactly what I mean. You have to understand that this is not in your nature, but this is a part of the illusion. So whatever feels like fear, whatever feels like illusion, that is a part of the false conditioning. That is not a part of how life actually functions. And when you understand this, it's not to say that you're finally going to break free and live your best life ever. It doesn't work that way. It takes time. It's what I believe in. I know some people say, some spiritual people say, yeah, over 1 second you can change. I don't believe in that. I think it takes time. Maybe time is not real time because time doesn't exist, right? But it takes alignment. So for some people it takes more time, for some people it takes less time, but it takes something to happen, if that makes sense. Sometimes when I talk about this, things, it's a bit hard to explain with our with the words that are limited and with the logical brain, and you don't have to understand. What is also really important is that you don't have to understand things mentally or intellectually. You just have to feel them. My channel is about intuition, so I don't need you to understand every single word I say. I only need you to feel how it feels when I speak these things. So there are people who are benefiting, okay? Let's not go into other beings from other planets, but let's just focus on here. So I don't want to get too woo, so everyone can understand. Who are benefiting from this, right? When you are sleeping, you're like a sheep, you're following other sheep, you're just doing what you're being told. You are brainwashed, you are sick, you are then, buying the medicine, drugging yourself, and you are like half asleep, and this is how you live your life. And this is how the system works. This is not a conspiracy theory, this is reality. It's very simple. Just turn your brain on and you will understand that this is how things work. And then you can understand that that's why the work thing works like that, that they are making you think that you need to hustle in order to sustain your life, which is again a part of the illusion. It makes you sick. It makes you need to then take the drugs and you know go to sleep because you can't fall asleep because you worked 15 hours and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that now you should get depressed because this is the truth, but you should just be aware. So this is how it works. And then when you are aware, you can step away from it. You can say, okay, I am not gonna be a part of this false programming. There is so much more. There is so many beliefs, that are not beneficial for us, that are being programmed daily in us through media, through social media, through food, through water, through music, through movies, through everything. And I'm not saying now you should get, freaky and, go alone, live in the mountains. No. But my friend told me recently, Rena, just be aware. We had a conversation and she was like, yeah, this should not make you feel sad. But when you are aware, you can then make a choice to not get stuck into the programming. So I now work much less and make more. And it's just coming. Opportunities started coming. When I came back to my city, I took like 2 months to be with my family. I didn't take the 2 months off, by the way. I don't remember the last time I had a vacation. I think I'm working every day for the past few years. Maybe when I was in Morocco with my ex-partner, we were together. It was like January 2024. Maybe a few days I took off, but then again we started working. So because I love to work and I love to be creative, so I don't like to just chill for days and days. It doesn't give me anything. But that's the thing. It's different when you are creative and when you're using your creative energy, and it's totally different when you are at a job which is draining you and you believe that this is the only way, and you don't see that there are many, many different ways. There are many different ways, and we are creative beings. So whenever we are not able to use our creative force, we get depressed, because the opposite of depression is expression. So when you create, when you give, you're not going to feel depressed. When you are serving others, you're not going to feel depressed. When, what is the saying? When in need of service, be of service. That's so true. If you feel depressed, just go cook a meal and give to you know, to a kid who doesn't have anything to eat today. I swear to you, his smile and you cooking that meal is gonna change your whole energy. So the system is made in that way to keep you stuck, right? That's what I want you to become aware. and you believing that you need to hustle and grind and be miserable, it's a part of the illusion. It is not the truth. I was someone who was there. So I'm not sharing this from a position of someone who has no idea what they are talking about. I was like, I I was envious. And I don't want you to say, "Yeah, I've never experienced envy." If you've never experienced envy, that means that you're not alive, because everyone experiences envy sometimes. So I was envious, and envy can be actually good. It can inspire you. Every emotion is good. What you do with the emotion, that is what matters. So I was envious, but it was making me so inspired to find out how are those people living those lives. I want to be like them. How are they traveling and working and enjoying their work, and they are being creative, and they are writing books and going making YouTube and whatever, going on TV and blah blah blah, whatever. They're being creative. It's so much fun. And I was working, I don't know, as a waitress in a restaurant or whatever I was doing. I don't even remember anymore at that time. But it didn't make me bitter. It didn't make me think it's never going to happen for me. But it made me think, how can I make this happen for me? How can I be creative? And that's when I started my first YouTube in Serbian, and everything moved for me. YouTube doesn't pay you immediately. It takes a long time. Not a long time, okay? Again, I'm not going to say a long time. For someone, it takes 6 months to get really good money. But what I'm saying is that just start doing something creative, because it will make you feel better. It will open your mind. And so, yeah, so I was thinking, I wanted to say about the envy. That's really, really important, that it's not a bad thing. The anger that you feel, the like, why that is not my life, why my life is like this, why my life is fucking miserable, you know. But that can inspire you. You can use that energy that is in your body, you can transmute it, and you can shift everything. But if you're constantly like this, and you don't allow yourself to go there into the anger, you can't really do anything. So never be afraid to go there. Back to the work. Become aware. Get angry. If you get angry, that's a good sign. You can get even envious. You can say, what the fuck is she talking about? Because this will propel you. And then you will say, okay, let me find out, how can I make my life better? How can I change things around? And whatever your excuse is, I hear them all now. Whatever it is, I'm old, I'm gay, I'm whatever, white, black. I live in a country where blah, 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 blah. Or in my family, nobody never blah, 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 blah. My wife, my partner, my dad, my mom. I have a dog, I have a kid, I have 5 kids. I don't have a leg. I don't care. Seriously, of course, it's not that I don't care. I care a lot. I'm very, I'm an empath, but I don't care in the sense that all of that is again a belief that you have. Because I live in this country, I cannot do that. Because I don't have a degree, I cannot do that. Because I don't have that much money in savings, that is again a part of the illusion. I swear to you, that is not the truth. I share this wisdom, which is the truth, and that is the main character energy. I created also a 7-week course. If you want to check it out, now it popped in my mind, where I am talking about these things. I created the lessons with worksheets for you to become aware what are those beliefs that are keeping you stuck specifically. There is also an activation meditation that you listen daily. You have a lifetime access, so check it out in the description box. So the main character that I talk about a lot, I love the main character, okay? What it actually means. Sometimes I don't like to use it because people, I need to make a switch as well in my brain about this, because people think that main character means like you are the most beautiful person or you're the most confident. It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. We are all players in this game, right? The main character is someone who is aware, who is conscious, that I talk about. Welcome my conscious family, right? That is the main character. It's not someone who is better than anyone. It is just someone who is aware. They are aware that they are the main character in their life. There is no other who is the main character in your game called life. There is no rules, there is no conditions that is outside of you. So that is the main character. It has nothing to do with you being confident, but it's you being aware that everything starts and ends within you. I want you to take this moment right now and write down in the comments, everything starts and ends with me. So there is no belief outside of you, there is no condition outside of you that is stopping you from living the life that you want. And this is the truth. And this is what I teach, what I preach, what I believe in. And I will talk about it until the rest of my days, because I want to help as many people as possible to break free from this false conditioning. That is my mission here on earth. Anyways, you guys, I don't want to ramble too much. If you want to connect on Instagram, the link is in the description box down below. All the links to everything. There is also a link for you to take a survey to get to know yourself better. You can book a free consultation with me if you want to work with me one-on-one. I don't take many clients because I'm focused on other things right now, and I take very specific people who are committed, who want to change their life. I don't want any excuses. I want you to come to me and say, Irena, I have this belief where I believe that I am not capable or I am not good enough. Tell me, how can we fix that? That's the energy I want. I don't want the energy of, no, Irena, but you don't understand. I don't care. I don't care what I don't understand. If you want to stay in that victim mentality, then find another person, find a therapist who's going to listen to you for 3 years. I'm not going to do that. I was doing that when I started working. I don't do that anymore. I work only with people who are very committed. And I have so many limiting beliefs as well. But when I work with someone, when I go to my shaman or I go to my therapist, I say, I don't say poor me. I say let's do something about it. Tell me how can I fix this? I have a problem to accept this much money, or I have a problem to ask people for money, or I have a problem. How can I fix it? That is the energy. That is the mindset that is gonna help you achieve anything in life. Okay, guys. I hope I will not get sick. I think I'm just tired from coming, to Bali and being with my sister, going out all day, every day, and going around and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get sick. Okay, I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm beautiful. I'm happy. Everything is amazing. Okay, guys. I will post this video probably tomorrow because it needs to upload and edit. Not edit, but like description box, whatever. Anyways, write me down in the comments, please, your thoughts about this subject. It's really important for me to help you on this. And any questions you might have, anything, I'm here for you guys. And I love you so much. I'm so thankful to have you here. Okay. And yeah, stay conscious and remember to have fun.